Welcome back, folks. It is 5:08 on this magnificent Monday evening. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. As we take a look outside right now, it's looking pretty beautiful. It's been beautiful all day, and we're going to continue to have these clear, sunny skies, well, throughout those evening hours and throughout the rest of the work week. We'll take a look at those weather headlines because we're expecting those temperatures still just at or above those seasonal averages by a few degrees, and lots of sunshine expected in the Grand Valley and in those higher elevation regions at least until the middle of the work week. And we are expecting some breezy winds at least for the next 48 hours, a little bit more than breezy, even up to 35, maybe even 45 miles an hour. We've got that fire weather warning in Mesa County at least until tomorrow at 8 p.m. That's a red flag warning. That means our humidities are down low. That means our temperatures are up high, and those high wind speeds are going to add to that risk of fire danger. Keep that in mind. As Kyra mentioned, that is a no burn warning, or no burn for tonight. Look ahead, we'll notice Monday departing system in the northeast U.S. and a system in the northwest U.S. moving on in. We're going to focus our attention on this low pressure system kind of over by Seattle right now as it pushes on over Idaho and over Montana, because come Wednesday, those higher elevation areas along the Continental Divide do have a chance for maybe some cloud coverage and some possible showers that could push on over to that Front Range area. Right now, though, it's still feeling 93 degrees in Grand Junction. Quite warm outside, 85 in Montrose, further east hanging out in those 70s. Glenwood is even rocking down in those low 80s. And those wind speeds feeling pretty mild. However, we're still in those teens. Montrose even at 21 and Moab picking up to 31. So those are the areas that are feeling quite a lot more than those mild temperatures. That pollen forecast still about the same, with low trees, high grasses, also no weeds, and some moderate mold hanging on out. Summer, folks, 2 days away, so with those warmer temperatures that we're experiencing right now are going to continue with us for the long run. We'll notice here, this is going to continue to push on up from that, that Mexico, that Texas area. We're going to stay in that red. Tomorrow, maybe a little bit of a quote-unquote cooling, but not so much. It's going to push right back up in that middle of the work week area to give us some warmth. Now that almanac is going to show us 93 was that high instead of our typical 91, so on that warmer side of things by a few degrees. That low end 59 instead of 58. And tomorrow, pretty similar, 91 in Grand Junction, 85 in Montrose, 84 Glenwood Springs, feeling in those 70s in Aspen and Gunnison. For the first time, they might be popping over into the 80s this week. In our dog walking forecast, folks, I've got Bud and Sparky hanging out with me this week. 72 degrees already at 9 a.m. tomorrow, noon, 86, and 3 p.m. 92. If you'd like to send me a photo of your dog, please feel free to at jsage@krextv.com. We'll take a look ahead because as that low pressure system has that chance to move on in from that west coast, Monday, again, some storm clouds could be moving on in, but mostly going to be focused over that Continental Divide and higher elevation area as we get into Tuesday. That extended forecast, folks, breezy, strong winds as we get into tomorrow and even into Wednesday, and that first day of summer, middle of the work week. The weekend, though, lots and lots of sunshine still expected for us. Montrose, of course, a few degrees on that cooler side of things, but it is staying warm with that early work week, even popping into those low to mid 93.